Deep in the mountains of Jamamucito, Dominican Republic, there is a family whose simple life hides great dreams and enormous challenges. Here, where natural beauty contrasts with the hardness of daily life, we decided to undertake a mission to transform realities, awaken awareness, and sow hope. But this story is not only about building a dignified home or opening path. It is about something much deeper, changing lives, protecting our land, and preparing new generations for a future full of possibilities. Since March of 2022, we have shared laughter, tears, and dreams with the Morán Espinal family. We have walked alongside them, faced heavy rains, difficult roads, and adversity, but always with the conviction of moving forward towards a better tomorrow. During this time, we learned not only about their lives, but also about the fragility of the environment that sustained them. Here, every creek counts, every tree matters, and every child represents an invaluable opportunity to break the cycle of poverty through education. Throughout this journey, we saw how solidarity can open paths and how a simple gesture can forever change the course of a family. Today, we want to share with you not only this emotional story, but also to inspire you to become an active part of this transformation. Welcome to this adventure called Roots of Hope, the story of the Morán Espinal family, where every sin is real, every emotion is genuine, and every achievement is a firm step towards a better future. Ahí se mira una gotera cayendo aquí adentro. From the deep peace of Las Lagunas Arriba, we begin our journey to Jamamucito, the home of the Morán Espinal family. The road winds between vibrant green hills and stunning landscapes, captured from the air by our drone, which offer us privileged views of every curve and corner of this beautiful region. The roads here are narrow, sometimes so tight that two vehicles cannot get by, and one of them will have to back up, forcing drivers to make careful maneuvers and patient reversals. However, for us, these roads represent much more than simple routes. They are paths that lead us towards a higher purpose. This trip marks a very special moment, as it is our first visit to the family in March 2022. With each kilometer's travel, our excitement and expectation grow. We are eager to meet them in person, to hear their story, their daily challenges, their dreams, and to find out if they will be willing to be part of this docuseries that show the world the reality and value of their everyday life. As we descend towards Jamamucito, we witness the breathtaking natural beauty of this corner of the world. Jamamucito is much more than a picturesque place. It is a true source of life. Here, the watershed of the Jamamu River is born, which later joins the Bao River, constantly reminding us of the crucial importance of preserving these natural spaces, not only for their unmatched beauty, but because their waters are the vital source that sustain many communities in the region. From the beginning, our purpose has been clear. We want to support families with children, those who face daily challenges but hold deep dreams and genuine aspirations. We firmly believe in the transformative power of education, knowing that this investment not only changes individual lives, but opens doors to a future full of independence, success, and hope for the new generations.
Saludos, ¿qué tal?
Upon arriving, the family greets us with an endearing mix of shyness and curiosity. The girls observe us with contained excitement, although Josmairi, the youngest, initially looks at us with a bit of mistrust. In her sweet innocence, she imagined that maybe we are child snatchers and clings tightly to her older sister. Hayla tries to discreetly explain to me the reason for the little one's fear, but absorbed in handling the camera and the excitement of this first meeting, that detail escapes me at the moment.
¡Wow! ¡Qué belleza! Yo estoy contentísimo de estar aquí, señores, porque la naturaleza es lo mío y la naturaleza hay que protegerla, señores. Miren, la verdad que sí que me encanta este lugar. Estoy muy contento.
During the conversation with the family, we carefully explained the idea of the project. With respect and sensitivity, we asked if they would be willing to allow us to document their lives, including some intimate moments, always guided by common sense and respect for their privacy. As we speak with them, we quickly notice that the girls are extremely polite and possess great potential. It is evident that this family, with proper and consistent support, could greatly improve their lives and open a path full of possibilities through education. We enter the interior of the family home, a very small space that has only 2 small rooms, the evident lack of privacy for the parents and the inevitable disorder, the result of not having enough space to store clothes and belongings, clearly reflect the difficult conditions in which they live. With the supportive help of our audience, we dream of making the construction of a dignified and comfortable home for this family a reality. However, we never lose sight of the true purpose of this project, to promote education and raise awareness, always encouraging personal effort and the active participation of the parents, with the goal of avoiding permanent dependency.
Bueno, señores, miren, esta es la habitación, todo muy sencillo. Obviamente, me gustó mucho la cocina. Cafecito, la taza de café.
Now we walk towards the family's conuco, or farm, where the generous abundance of the countryside is clearly manifested. Our friend Apolinar joyfully receives an extraordinary gift, a large amount of yautía, the fruit of this family's patient and dedicated work on their land. A gift that perfectly symbolizes the daily effort and the nobility of this wonderful people.
Eso no fui yo que le está robando la yautía, eso fue Apolinar.
Eso está bien para que coman.
Ajá. Vamos a ver si me va a dar algo a mí. Mira ese plátano ahí. La brisa le...
Está bonita. Ay, mami. Sí, déjame ver que yo voy ahora. Ve, ahí hay 2.
Bueno. Yailin, ¿tú me vas a hacer un sancocho?
Está grande para él.
¿Tú me puedes hacer un sancocho, creo yo, no? De esa yautía.
On the way back to the little house, it is inevitable to stop and contemplate the stunning natural beauty that surrounds this place. Despite the limitation of the home, we're happy to see that they have a spacious plot of land, a perfect terrain to build a more comfortable and spacious home, one that allows the Morán Espinal family to live with the dignity they so deserve.
Oh, I come for eso. Maybe.
For today, we say goodbye, but we do so with the satisfaction and hope of knowing we will return soon. In a few days, we will be back to continue documenting this family's life more deeply, renewing a commitment to their story, their challenges, and their dreams.
Okay.
On March 21st, 2022, we fulfill our promise and return to visit the family once again, this time accompanied by Angel Luis, Salome, and Marielis. Their warm and kind presence helped the girls feel more comfortable and confident with our visit.
Hailey, Jailin y Josmairi. Y hay un vino. Eso me pagó, niño.
Como gracias.
Que siempre.
Entren para acá.
That fogón, or traditional Dominican stove, is the heart of the home, where every meal is prepared with love and care. It is there that the family gathers each day, sharing laughter, dreams, and also their daily worries. We reunited with the Morán Espinal family in the yard of their humble little house, a space that, although simple at first glance, overflows with life and is full of stories. Here, in this small corner of the countryside, the girls run joyfully while the traditional fogón crackles softly. We speak with Jocelyn, the mother, who shares with us her hope for her daughter's future and her deep desire for them to receive the education they need to move forward in life. As we talk, the girls play, curious and full of energy, also expressing their own dreams through laughter and games. Under the clear sky and surrounded by nature, this family generously opened the doors of their home and sincerely show us their essence, human warmth, resilience in the face of difficulty, and a deep hope in a better future.
Okay. Bueno, señores, estamos aquí en Jamamucito, de este lado de Jamamucito, del lado de las lagunas arriba. Entonces ahora Jocelyn nos va a llevar a pasear, a conocer el pueblecito de Jamamucito, del otro lado.
Later, we decide to explore the small town of Jamamucito, a place that, despite being so close to my hometown of Rincón de Piedras, I had never had the chance to visit. From the rural road, one breathes peace and simplicity. It is a small, humble town, but full of special charm. Our beloved drum, which we affectionately call Lolo, rises above us, gifting us spectacular views of the natural abundance surrounding Jamamucito. As we contemplate this important watershed, vital not only to Jamamucito but also for distant communities like Santiago de los Caballeros, we observe with concern some signs of deforestation and environmental weakness. This deeply invites us to reflect on the urgent need to protect and care for these natural resources, ensuring that they remain the vital heart of this region for many generations. We finally returned to the family's home, carefully crossing the streams. This time we managed to meet Luis Manuel, who has just returned, exhausted, from his workday. A Chepa lo agarré ahí llegando. He explains to us that his job consists of applying Jamamucito, a powerful and dangerous herbicide which puts his health and the environment at risk. We say goodbye to this March trip filled with hope, knowing that we will return in the summer of the same year, this time accompanied by my wife Soveira and our children Aldre and Adele. July 2022 finally arrived, and we are here once again, this time with my whole family. This experience represents an invaluable opportunity for my children to get to know up close the reality of the Morán Espinal family, helping them to understand how much they have by comparison. I am sure this experience will leave in them a deep lesson about the value of empathy, solidarity, and the importance of being involved in projects that can positively transform the lives of others. Especially for my son, Aldre, this summer will be an unforgettable adventure, as we will spend a few days camping together in these beautiful mountains.
Ah, pero este es el que estaba ahí la otra vez. Wow, pues eso crece mucho en unos meses. Hola, Josmairi. Aquí vemos que Luis hizo una letrina que no había. Ah, bueno. Ese es mi hijo, que él y yo nos vamos a quedar aquí en casa de campaña muy pronto. Anda, ábrela para que vea. Tal vez no te da miedo. Ahí va Adel. Adel, ¿tú te vas a quedar ahí también? Ah. ¿Qué te pasa? Y entonces, ¿se sienten bien ahora que tienen letrina?
Sí.
¿Te gusta? ¿No te da miedo de noche? ¿Tú vas sola de noche?
With great joy, we deliver some clothing sent with love by our cousin Pedro José Collado, son of Apolinar, along with the several toys that my wife Soveira wanted to give to the girls.
Mira más muñecas, porque son 3 hembras, tienen que haber 3.
Ven a ver la muñeca.
Hay 4.
4.
Ven.
Ah, pues y tú le diste una allá arriba.
Aquellos no quieren nada.
Aldre está explorando aquí. ¿Qué tú estás explorando, Aldre?
Cutting rocks.
En español.
Cortando roca.
Ah, él quiere ser indígena. ¿Y qué te parece aquí para quedarte de casa de campaña? Que la otra semana nos vamos a quedar aquí a dormir.
Qué bueno. Si nosotros salimos y caminamos por este monte explorando.
Explorando. Okay.
My daughter Adele plays and shares moments of genuine happiness with Hayla, Jailin, and Josmairi. Seeing them together, laughing and enjoying themselves, fills my heart with emotions.
Heila.
Los zapaticos, míralo aquí.
Adele y Heila, ¿se han llevado bien?
Temprano todavía.
For today, we say goodbye, but we'll soon be back, this time with my son Aldred and some friends, to continue sharing, enjoying, and deepening our commitment to this wonderful family. A few days later, we returned once again, this time accompanied by Aldred, Ronell, and Andy. The recent rain had made access difficult, leaving the road practically impassable for a vehicle with its basic tires.
Ah, no, esto es una goma. Pues como que no tiene 4x4.
I can check if there's someone.
Señores, estamos estancados aquí. Es como que si no tuviera 4x4 y no se ve tan mal. Es solo que lodo puro. Poca experiencia manejando en lodo total. Pero entonces, si ahí que no están parados, está rebalando, imagínense para allí arriba. Y queriendo subir el vehículo. Queríamos subir en el vehículo porque tenemos la casa de campaña y todas las cosas ahí. Aquí el lodo también.
We decided to leave the vehicle behind and continue on foot, carrying not only our gear but also a strong determination to reach the Morán Espinal family's little house. Every step we took on the slippery, damp terrain reminded us how hard life can be in these mountains, but it also awakened us in a deep respect for those who face these challenges daily with such courage.
Jocelyn, no arreglaste el camino.
Usted esperó que lloviera.
Sí, tan bueno que había sido subir. Hola.
Ay, Dios.
Saludos.
¿Y usted? ¿Está bien?
Bien. Hola, niño. Hola.
Hola.
Ya no tienen miedo, ¿verdad que no?
Muy dile hola.
Hola.
Porque ahorita tú vas a ver la vida.
¿Cómo estás? Juan de Dios.
Bien. Esa es mi mamá, Juan de Dios.
Oh, miren, la madre de Jocelyn. ¿Cómo es su nombre?
María Selenia.
María Selenia. ¿Y usted vivía aquí siempre en Jamamucito también?
Sí. Yo vivo para aquel lado, para allá.
Ok, para el pueblecito.
Si no, más para allá. Para allá. Arriba vivo yo, para allá, mire.
Ok. Llegamos al paraíso, señor. De nuevo, a durar unas horas más ya, no 2 días porque llegamos tarde, ¿verdad? Por llegar tarde nos cogió la lluvia y no podemos subir la jipeta. Señores, nos entramos rápido aquí a la cocinita porque a llover otra vez. Después que no nos dejó subir, a llover otra vez.
Under the gentle rain, in the warm embrace of the fogón, we are enveloped in a sweet feeling of nostalgia. It is as if time rewinds and briefly takes us back to the simple days of our childhood in the countryside.
Está pasando agua por aquí, es que esto quiere casa nueva.
Listening to the raindrop fall and feeling the comforting heat of the burning wood awakens in us tender memories of time when life was simpler and
Bueno,
fuller.
señores, ya ustedes ven que estamos en esto aquí para que ustedes vean las necesidades y vemos que la lluvia entra aquí a la cocinita. Ahora sí vamos a dar la jaiba con gusto abajo. Esto es la vida del campo, señores. Esto es lo que venimos a disfrutar. Que se siente como una paz. Y bueno que de dormir así cuando choca la lluvia con el techo, el zinc. Así que se duermen los mejores sueños. Ahí se mira una gotera cayendo aquí adentro. Ya escampó.
Aquí estamos, vea.
Entonces vamos a explorar a ver dónde se pone la casa de campaña aquí. No veo tanta agua aquí, nada, eso no es problema.
Aldred, proudly dressed in his soldier uniform, gazes in awe at the majesty of the landscape around him. Guided by his curiosity, he explores the agricultural conucos with interest, not minding the damp soil clinging to his boots. Today, his uniform will not only tell stories of adventure, it will also carry the stains of Jamamucito's red mud, as an unforgettable reminder of this time in this magical land, in the very heart of the Cordillera Central. Meanwhile, Luis takes seriously and with focus the mission of perfecting his aim with the slingshot, or tirador as we affectionately call it here. His goal is to catch the hen that will be part of our dinner on this special night in the mountains.
Miren, señores, ahí está el gallo. Y usted no necesitaba ese gallo para que le diera más cría.
No, yo tengo otro por ahí que ya pisa también. Sí.
¿De cuántos tiros le pegó?
Ay, que no rumbe,
O sea, yo no lo voy a pelar.
Mira.
Usted ve, Jocelyn, no diga que su hombre no colabora. Mire, le trajo la cena ahí.
¿Verdad que sí? Se va a caer.
Ay, no.
A little later, even I tried to relive old times by using the slingshot, although I must admit I was never very skilled with it. Perhaps deep down I always felt a certain compassion at the thought of actually hurting a little animal or bird.
Ay, sí, yo tengo la otra allí también.
Ay, no.
Ah, no, que te pega menos que yo. Toma.
A ver, le pega.
No, tan cerca así, no.
Así la...
Vamos entonces.
¿Y si él nos mata a otro, entonces quién se va a quedar sin comer?
Yo no sé.
¿Ustedes?
No.
Ah, ellos, ¿verdad? Que no la matan.
Yo, Mayri.
Yo mighty. Yo mighty highly Hela. Yo mighty highly Hela. Yo mighty highly Hela. Yo mighty highly Hela. Yo mighty highly Hela.
The time has come to set up our tent. Sleeping under the stars is one of my favorite parts of this adventure. Feeling the soft night breeze and the dew on our skin allows us to deeply reconnect with nature. As we work together, our drone Lolo rises into the sky, capturing spectacular images of this mountain from above. Each flight reveals unique perspective that not only amazes us, but also renew and strengthen our spirit. Moments later, Aldrin returned from the depths of the forest, proudly carrying a special gift that the land itself has given him. His clothes, now decorated with intense red mud, a visible testimony of his unforgettable adventure. This is a magical and special moment. We play joyfully with the girls, whose energy and enthusiasm are contagious. Their favorite game is La Gita, in which they run and chase each other amid laughter that fills the air with happiness. These races and shared giggle perfectly reflect the innocence and genuine joy of childhood, reminding us of the incomparable charm of a simple and happy country life. The outdoor dinner turned out to be an unforgettable experience. Even though Luis didn't manage to catch the 2 hens he planned, his aim brought us a big rooster, enough to satisfy everyone. We enjoyed a delicious traditional countryside meal, white rice, stewed chicken, and green bananas, or guineitos, while the cool mountains air and the shining stars of Jamamucito created a truly magical atmosphere.
Bueno.
Meanwhile, Poppy, Luis' brother, carefully prepared the spot for the bonfire, paying attention to every detail so it would be perfect. This fire will not only serve to light the night, but will also be the heart of an inspiring and educational conversation with the family. Around the flames, we will share stories, reflections, and goals, seeking to motivate and encourage every member of the family to fight for a better future.
Señores, esto es lo que a mí me gusta. Pasarnos tiempo así, y ahora vamos a pasar a tener la familia aquí toda, a conversar, a ver quién se sabe más chistes. Yo no, pero yo no me acuerdo. Cuando lo necesito no me acuerdo de los chistes.
The conversation around the fire became a special moment to get to know each other more deeply, enjoying the warmth of the gathering and addressing fundamental topics such as progress, education, and human values. We talked about the importance of the girls reaching an educational level that allows them to thrive in the future, but also reminded them of the need to cultivate solidarity and humanitarian values. We told them sincerely that if someday they have the chance to help another family, it would be a great source of pride for us and for the sponsors. That kind of positive change happening one family at a time is what truly inspires us. If you speak Spanish and would like to see this entire conversation, you can find it in detail in the individual episodes of our docu-series on our Spanish channel, which so far has reached episode number 22. Under the starry sky of Jamamucito, we let the hours pass in reflective silence, admiring the beauty of the firmament. Each star seemed to carry a story, a new hope, patiently waiting for dawn, promising us another day full of joy and unforgettable moments with this wonderful family.
Buenos días. Ya amaneció aquí, pero los muchachos siguen durmiendo allí. Estamos esperando que la familia se despierte, que nos cuelen un cafecito.
With the first rays of the sun gently filtering over the horizon, the camera captures a serene and sublime sunrise. While the rest of the family is still asleep, I take a few minutes to delight in the morning sounds of the countryside, the crowing of roosters and the clucking of hens, marking the start of a new day. From above, our drone slowly rises over the hills, revealing how the sun begins to emerge behind the mountains of Las Lagunas Arriba. Every meter it ascends reveals a spectacle of soft and golden colors, a pure and vibrant dawn. highlighted by the clean and fresh air of these heights. This majestic moment reminds us of the untouched and authentic beauty still preserved in this corner of La Sierra. Our beloved drone Lolo returns to camp, signaling that it is time to pack up and continue our journey. I make sure the boys are ready to take down the tent, which we will leave behind in Jamamucito as a physical testimony of our adventure.
¿Qué es lo que le pasa a ustedes?
It is a day filled with mixed emotions because today we say goodbye to this land and to the Morán Espinal family. We don't know exactly when we'll be able to return, but we are certain that the passage of time will leave its mark on the faces and in the growth of these girls, who already occupy a special place in our hearts. We leave with a heart full of mixed emotions, feeling the inevitable sadness of saying goodbye, but also filled with deep gratitude and hope. This project has given us much more than we ever imagined. It has enriched our spirit and filled our hearts with joy and purpose. Although we live physically, we remain deeply connected through this beautiful work, aware that from a distance we continue building something truly meaningful. Until next time, Jamamucito. Until next time, beloved countryside.